Kia ora te whānau. I'm at the airport in Taipei editing this video. So following New Zealand's decision not to recognise a Palestinian state, Christians For Peace Aotearoa organised a prayerful sit-in outside the office of Immigration Minister Erica Stanford in Browns Bay. Assembled were 2 Anglican priests, 2 Catholic deacons and a Catholic layperson. The demands are simple. It's nothing new, it's nothing we haven't heard for the last 2 years. We're calling on the New Zealand government to sanction Israel in light of its obvious crimes of genocide, apartheid and war crimes. I had the good fortune of being able to speak to Reverend Emily Painter, and this is our interview here. In my opinion, Emily's responses demonstrate some of the clearest philosophy on saving human beings from genocide and appalling atrocities. They're not overly political or convoluted, they're straightforward, they're from the heart, and they're something that every human being should resonate with automatically if they're in a sound state of mind. Christian, Muslim or agnostic or flying spaghetti monster, Jedi, shouldn't be an issue. Alright, over to the video. Haumi, hui, Whāki. Rolling. Kia ora, Lillian.
Oh, it's Emily.
It's Emily. Sorry.
It's all right.
So I drove 5 hours today.
No, you're all right.
Emily.
Emily.
Okay. Kia ora, Emily.
Kia ora.
Welcome. You're from Whāki.
Whāki is the base of Mount Rupihu.
And you're a Christian?
I am an Anglican priest for the Anglican Wellington Diocese.
So we're outside Erica Stanford's office today, Browns Bay, Auckland. It's a long way to come, but obviously you felt like it was necessary. What moved you to come here today and take this action?
I think there was a string of events really probably across my life and across the recent temperature being turned up. Really at the very core of my faith is Jesus' heart and call for us to love our neighbour as ourselves and to care for and protect our most vulnerable and precious ones. And I take Jesus' words really seriously when he asks us to do that. And the view that I have of the world is underpinned by the fact that we're all created in the image of God, everyone on the planet. And so I'm not an activist. I'm an Anglican priest and a mum of 4 children. And but my understanding of what love looks like means that we have to speak up for those who can't speak for themselves. When I see lives and land lost and families displaced and fractured, I feel like it's my responsibility and my privilege to speak up.
What do you think Jesus would do?
I think firstly he'd weep. I think it says in the scripture that he wept. I think it would grieve him terribly. And then I would say he would challenge people in power and he would break laws to protect the vulnerable and those who are suffering. And so I stand in that.
So on the one hand we have people like yourself, Christians who are taking action for peace, for humanity, for the children of Gaza. On the other hand, we have a lot of Christian Zionism, which I don't understand at all. What do you make of that?
That's a hard question, The human experience is a very complex thing. The way that I interpret the world is because of my life experience, and it's because of my faith, and it's because of the things that I've seen and I've learned and I've heard. And they will approach life in the world in the same way. It is not my understanding of the love of God to not prioritise the care of our most vulnerable, so our precious children and our mums and our families. It doesn't make any sense to me. I pray that I continue to see their humanity and that they are created in the image of God too, while passionately disagreeing with their stance and the way that they approach the world.
I know I have some Christian friends who are kind of not sure what to do. Some people are saying, it's the will of God, there's nothing we can do. You obviously believe that there is. What do you say to people that feel paralyzed?
Well, this is a great question because I've thought this one through. When I was thinking about if I'm asked this, my husband said to me, what do you do when you come home and the house is an entire mess and you look around and you don't know where to start because the mess is everywhere, and you say, I'm going to start by cleaning my kitchen island, and I'm going to start there because that's all I can do right now, and then once I've got some clarity and once I've got some space, I can start looking around the rest of my house and try and find what I can do next. And that's the way I approach this, is that there's a gazillion causes around the world that I want to scream and shout. But what I can do is I can tidy my kitchen bench by standing here, and then maybe I'll see an opportunity over there, and maybe by me seeing an opportunity over there I'll get my kids to come and help me tidy up as well. And that is my hope, that I will not be paralysed by the enormity of the absolute chaos that is the world, and that I believe so wholeheartedly that there's more, and that if I understand that I'm connected to the very source of love, and that I point to that in everything that I do, then it matters.
So as a Christian, Palestine is a very relevant place as far as holy sites, as far as where Jesus lived his life. Have you made a trip there yet? And if not, do you plan to?
I have not. I would love to. I absolutely would love to. Yeah. God willing.
Hopefully one day, when you're not chained to an office.
Freedom for them first.
And any last words, anything you want to say, open space.
We need a society that
we grieve the loss of lives and land,
love to see the world through my children's
and we
eyes.
recognise that
The opportunity to work
we
with
know
policy
more
that
about
will place us
trauma
on
and
the outside.
intergenerational trauma. We know what it does to a person. It's a stealing, it's wrong, and it's not the way of flourishing. It is my understanding that we as a country could make somewhat of a difference by calling for New Zealand to impose a sanction on Israel, to at least make a start on some sort of resolution for those beautiful babies.
Thank you. Okay.